There we go.
Hey, your turn.
Okay. My name is Lanisha,
My name is Deontay.
and our topic is media business. So, a little bit about media business. U.S. media are unique in the world in that they are almost entirely privately owned and operated for profit. For example, media in the United States have a long tradition of private ownership that dates back to the 1640s. The first printing press came to Massachusetts Bay Colony in 1638.
That newspapers were provided commentary and gossip that will appeal to members of a particular political group. Even though print media were widespread in America in the 1700s, subscription prices were high and publications were subsidized. And it was until the development of the printing press and newspapers in the 1830s that the news industry really got started.
Hold on, folks.
Huh?
Okay. By 1849, the telegraph was being used to transmit news on a regular basis. Although it was replaced by newer technology in the 20th century, the telegraph set the stage for private ownership of electronic media.
Nationally circulated magazines provided news and entertainment in the 19th and early 20th centuries, and radio networks carried national news from the 1930s on, but it was the growing popularity of television networks in the 1950s that gave the U.S. a true national media culture.
Public Affairs Network C-SPAN began broadcasting on cable in 1979. In 1980, CNN went on cable worldwide. They also have CNN International and CNN in Espanol.
Yeah,
And CNN also mentioned that they will never go off air until the end of the world.
false. Okay. All this means that even though relatively limited number of companies own the media outlets, Americans have access to wide competing news sources, which is us. The absolute number of independent sources has declined, but their ability is vastly improved. By me, of course.
OMG.
Yes.
Okay, in 1980, the video cassette recorder, VCR, for some people who don't know that, was a scarce luxury.
Scarce.
Scarce luxury. I'm glad you here.
Oh.
Cable television was just starting to become popular. The personal computer was for hobbyists. The internet was available only to academics and the military. USA Today had yet to be published. MTV and CNN were not yet on cable.
No.
There were only three broadcast networks. You couldn't buy a compact disc,
No
which is
CDs.
CD for some people who didn't know that. And mobile phones were connected to large boxes and used only by the wealthy and people with mobile offices.
The Walt Disney Company, popularly known as the Mouse, may be the world's most famous media company due to as well recognizable characters like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, Pluto, so forth, Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, but also the largest of the legacy media conglomerates.
And a little bit that you might want to know that Disney owned. For book publishing, they own Hyperon Books, Disney Publishing Worldwide, they also own that. For magazine publishing, they own numerous magazines, including Biography, Discovery, US Weekly, partial of that, ESPN Magazine, and Marvel Comics.
The broadcast workers, ABC, of course, they own stations in at least 10 cities, including Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York City, Houston, and other big cities, Dallas, Toronto, whatever it is. Many cable networks eating either partially or in full, including the Disney Channel, plus 8 international versions, ESPN networks, 1, 2, 3, 4 U, eight the television networks, aka Scare Straight, First 48, Intervention,
I think they get the point.
Duck Dynasty.
Okay, anyways, movie studios and distributors. Walt Disney Pictures, Touchstones Pictures, Buena Vista.
Bueno Vista.
Okay, whatever.
Hey,
Pixar, Marvel Entertainment, and Lucasfilm.
other properties, they have theme parks in China, Japan, France, and the United States. I think Pluto bought them, I'm not sure. Uh, and cruise line business, Disney stores, numerous international television broadcasting and production companies.
And a little bit about the Corporation. The News Corporation in Australia Rupert Murdoch's media giant and controls 20th Century Fox movie studios, the Fox Broadcasting Company, and the top-rated Fox News channel.
making sure mass media, for example, Google was founded in 1998 as a search engine and also offers email service, blogging, Photoshop, Gmail, video, and a mobile device operating system, phones, iPads, iTouches, whatever. Unlike so many other media companies, Google does not try to sell its products to consumers. Instead, it sees each of these as a way of delivering high quality targeted advertising to consumers who are attracted to by providing free services. eBay, Amazon, Douglas County Corrections, My Kitchen, anyway.
And I want to throw out a little bit about what News Corporation owns. For newspapers, there's more than 275 newspapers worldwide, including Wall Street Journal, the New York Post, Times of London, the Sun, which is London tabloid, and the Australian, which is National Daily.
All magazines are all or part of 4 Australian magazines. Book publishing, they got mobile publishing houses, include HarperCollins Publishers, and divisions with England, Australia, and Canada. Sundervan, which is a religious version. Broadcast TV networks, Fox and My Network TV. Bunch of 06, Comcast, Infinity, those who don't know.
Okay. And
Right there. Right there, fool.
Cable satellite networks. Numerous cable networks including Fox News Channel, Fox Sports Net, Fox Sports Europe, Africa, Asia, and Latin America, Speed Channel, and FX.
And direct satellite companies are or partial ownership with multiple DBS services including British Sky Broadcasting or BSkyB, Sky Dutchland, Sky Italia or Italy, Italian. Movie studios will be 20th Century Fox, 7 spin-offs, Interactive, and Fox Interactive.
All right. So the question is, who controls the media?
I do.
Well, the media is still dominated by a small number of highly profitable big businesses.
Walmart.
There is 6 groups that controls the media. Those controllers are owners, advertisers, government, special interest groups, news sources, and audience.
The 7 Doors, the Keebler Elf Guys, Snapcracker Pop.
Okay, next. Excuse him.
Owners control the media by having the full copyrights and authorization for publications. Advertisers control the media by influencing viewers and buyers. They are only concerned with profit, so they don't care what you think or what you say about it, because they don't care. That note, government officials controls the media by regulating what cannot be said or viewed in the public. FCC. Special interest groups control the media by inspecting, making sure things run smoothly, making sure they get their money's worth. Investors. News sources control the media by developing new ideas, new references, and creation. And they work behind the scenes. That they have the creative authority. They lie to you every there. Audience controls the media by ratings and the user gets off, which is us.
Correct. So, just to sum it up, that's a little bit about media business. Our reference is our book, which is Mass Communication by Ralph E. Hansen.
Produced by Deontay Johnson.
Anyways, and we got some information off of Google. And that's pretty much it about media business. If you want to learn more, you could just go ahead and check out this book, which is Mass Communication, once again. And the topic is media business, which is chapter 3. Thank you, and you have a good day.
What? It's nighttime. We had a good day. It was night.
Excuse him.
What do you